Hi, welcome back. In this video, I will discuss phylogenetic trees. In order to understand the example I will be using, it is important to start at the basics. A phylogenetic tree is a visual representation of the degrees of similarity between various species or items. Here we have two phenomenons that occur. The first one being anagenesis, which is evolution within a lineage over time. This is represented as a horizontal line. Then we have cladogenesis, which refers to the splitting of one lineage into two. This is represented here by the addition of a vertical line with branches. It is also important to remember that there are two types of phylogenetic trees, rooted and unrooted, but in this video we will focus on rooted trees. What separates them from unrooted trees is that the order of divergence can be inferred by comparing an OTU to an outgroup. An OTU, or operational taxonomic unit, refers to a species or different alleles within a species, while an outgroup refers to an OTU that diverged early on. Now that we've got these terms down, we can move on to our example straight from the bakery. Our main topic will be desserts. So this is what our tree would look like. The pink dots here represent the internal nodes, which is where more than one branch meets or where they diverge from their ancestor. The items to the right represent the OTUs. Now, walking through the tree, we can see that desserts split into baked desserts and non-baked desserts, such as ice cream. In this case, since the ice cream is the most distantly related, it would make it the outgroup, meaning it diverged early on. Looking back at the baked desserts, when cladogenesis occurred, it split it into desserts that have a crust and those that don't. Following this, the desserts with a crust then split into pies and tarts. Going back to the desserts without a crust, the next cladogenesis resulted in cakes and cookies. The cookies then split into macaroons and chocolate chip cookies. Looking at the cakes, we can see that cladogenesis occurred once again, resulting in large and small cakes, which afterwards, large cakes split into layer cakes and bun cakes, while small cakes split into cupcakes and cake pops. Now that we have followed through our whole phylogenetic tree, we can also identify what is called the most recent common ancestor. For example, if we look at macaroons and cupcakes, we can see that their most recent common ancestor is having no crust. And although this is their most recent one, they also share other ancestors. With all this information, we can now understand the phylogenetic tree and where all these OTUs branch from. Thanks for watching!